Whiskers and his friends were having fun playing near the railway track, enjoying their afternoon. Whiskers spots something strange on the track, looking curious. He dashed toward the car. It was his only hope to stop the train. Thanks to Whiskers' bravery, the train had slowed down enough to stop safely. The passengers were saved. At the heart of the town lived a hero, Officer Whiskers. A brave and dedicated police cat lives with his family. Bella, the heart of their home, was always by his side. One that held the family together. In their little world, they had everything they needed, each other. One dark night, as a storm raged outside, a shadow crept into their home. A shadow named Razorback, the most feared pig terrorist in the land. Bella slipped into unconsciousness. Luna and Max were left alone, their hearts broken and their world shattered. The loss of their father and the sight of their mother in a coma filled Luna and Max with unbearable grief. But deep within that grief, a fire of determination was ignited. With the help of Sergeant Paws, Officer Whiskers' old friend, Luna and Max began their journey to avenge their father. They carefully planned their attack. The stage was set. An old, abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of Pawsville would be the battleground. Every trap was in place, every move calculated. Razorback would soon learn that he had underestimated these two brave kittens. The ruthless pig was walking into a trap set by two kittens who had nothing left to lose. This was for their father, their mother, and every innocent life he had torn apart. There would be no mercy, only justice. Razorback is captured by Sergeant Paws and other police officers who arrive just in time. Touched by a miracle, Bella awoke from her coma, her heart swelling with pride for her children. Though their family would never be the same, they found peace in knowing that they had honored Officer Whiskers' legacy. In the heart of Clawville, where crime never sleeps, one cat stood above the rest. His name was Leo, a seasoned police officer with courage in his heart and justice in his soul. Leo wasn't just a cop, he was a hero, known for always getting the job done. One day, Leo was called in for the biggest case of his life. The chief, with a grave expression, handed him a file. It was about the city's most dangerous criminal, Monkey Mocklord. Everyone knew Mocklord's name. His reign of terror stretched far and wide, leaving a trail of fear in his wake. No one dared challenge him, until now. Mocklord wasn't just another criminal. He was a tyrant, ruling the underworld with an iron fist. His empire ran on blood money, drugs, and fear. Those who crossed him paid the ultimate price. No one escaped Mocklord's wrath. His torture chambers were legendary, a place where the unlucky few spent their last moments in agony. Mocklord believed himself untouchable, a king of his own empire. But Leo knew the truth, no one is untouchable forever. This time the hunter had become the hunted. Leo wasn't just a cop. At home he was a husband to his loving wife Lily and a father to his playful son Max. To Leo, family meant everything. Every day he returned home to the warmth of Lily's embrace and Max's laughter, but the shadow of Mocklord loomed over his world. Determined to bring down Mocklord, Leo went undercover, disguising himself as a food server at one of Mocklord's infamous parties. It was a dangerous mission. One mistake could cost him everything. In the heart of Mocklord's lair, Leo observed quietly, learning the locations of Mocklord's secret hideouts, his drug operations, and his most trusted men. He planted bombs in the shadows, setting the stage for the police's greatest raid. It was a dangerous game, but Leo was ready. Mocklord, surrounded by his wealth and power, didn't know it yet, but his empire was about to crumble. The police, armed with the intel Leo provided, stormed Mocklord's lair. Explosions rocked the building, and Mocklord, cornered and desperate, tried to escape into the chaos. Nico, Mocklord's younger brother, saw his chance to escape. Amid the confusion, Mocklord thought he could slip away unnoticed. But as he approached the door, there was Leo, waiting. Mocklord froze. He knew his time had run out. Mocklord was captured, his empire destroyed. Leo had won the battle. Leo thought the nightmare was over. At home, he was once again the father and husband he longed to be. For a moment, life was good. But peace is fragile, and in Clawville it never lasts long. Nico, Mocklord's vengeful brother, had escaped the raid. Fueled by rage, he came after Leo's family, and he took the one thing Leo loved most, his son Max. Nico kidnapped Max, demanding Leo help free Mocklord from prison, in exchange for his son's life. Between his duty as a cop and the love for his son, Leo made the hardest decision of his life. He broke the law to save his boy, and helped Mocklord escape. But Mocklord wasn't satisfied with just escaping. His vengeance was far from over. His thirst for revenge ran deeper, more personal. He knew where to strike Leo where it hurt the most, his family. Lily, who had been Leo's light, his love, was about to become Mocklord's victim. Mocklord, driven by rage and sadistic pleasure, violated her in a moment of twisted cruelty. He wanted to break Leo in the most horrific way possible. He slit her throat coldly without hesitation, and watched the life leave her eyes. With Max in his grip, Mocklord had one final demand to break Leo completely. If you want your son alive, you'll return what belongs to me, my drugs. Leo was torn. His duty to the law, his oath as a police officer, all clashed with the love he had for his son. And now, with nothing left but grief, Leo turned to the one person he could still trust, his childhood friend Mia, a bomb expert. Together, they made a dangerous plan. They would give Mocklord what he wanted, his drugs, but it would come with a deadly twist. A truck loaded with explosives, disguised as a drug shipment. It was their final act of justice. Mocklord, thinking he had outwitted everyone, accepted the bait without hesitation. The truck was loaded with what he believed was his reclaimed fortune, the drugs that would rebuild his empire. But Mocklord wasn't done with his cruelty. The black car glided to a halt, and then, in a single cruel motion, Max's small fragile body was hurled onto the cold, unforgiving ground. Time seemed to stop. Leo's breath caught in his throat, his entire world crashing down around him. Max lay there still, fragile and broken, his small body barely moving. Leo's heart stopped. Everything around him faded into nothingness as he ran toward his son. Leo holding Max tightly against his chest, rocking back and forth, tears streaming down his face. Desperation took Leo to the hospital, hoping, praying that there might be some way to save Max. The doctors did everything they could, but Leo had already lost the most precious thing in his life. The city had taken everything from him, his son, his wife, his family. With Max gone, there was only one thing left to do. Justice, no vengeance, was all that remained. With a heavy heart, Leo pressed the button. The explosion that followed wiped out Mocklord's empire in a blaze of fire and vengeance. The explosion ripped through the hideout, a fiery vengeance for all the lives Mocklord had destroyed. His empire, his gang, his legacy, all turned to ash. At the funerals of his wife and son, Leo stood alone, a hero whose family had been torn from him. Grief consumed him, driving him to the bottle. But in his darkest hour, Leo had a dream. Max came to him. "Dad, there are still bad guys out there. You can't give up." Leo stopped drinking. He put on his badge, but this time he wasn't just a cop. He was a vigilante, he was justice, he was Leo the Fury. He was no longer bound by the law. Leo had become something more. Clawville would never be the same again. If you want to see more epic stories like this, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up.